In the Soviet Union and Germany in 1943, a Soviet lieutenant led a team of poets on a secret mission. The ice and snow village was in mourning. The crows heralded death. The soldiers entered a house. The house was in a mess. The death of a family was very tragic. His subordinates told the lieutenant that a small wave of ghouls attacked here last night and the entire village was slaughtered. The lieutenant wanted to lead the team to go deep alone. The team came to a strange dense forest with golden light everywhere. A cursed place. The subordinates said they were nearby and they knew we were coming. The team prepared to fight. A gunshot made the corpse rush over. The team fired flares. Under the red light, the ghostly figure of the monster would appear. Surrounded by the squad, recruit Malenchenko ran out of bullets, and finally saved him at the critical moment. The tragic battle ended, and the squad won a brief victory. The soldier found an ancient corpse in the snow and took it out of his pocket. After producing an ID and a diary, it turned out that this person belonged to the Chaika and in 1919 was arranged to carry out Operation Hades, an organization that unearthed ancient, folk supernatural legends. At that time, the civil war between the Soviet Red Army and the White Army was coming to an end. He was sent to perform a secret mission. He had to perform a mysterious black magic ceremony with the Koryak people, and finally summoned regional monsters. From then on, this area became a human territory. Hell, after the team knew the truth, they all had different opinions. Some thought that they should report it to their superiors and let them solve it. Some thought that this was a mistake made by the Soviet Union in the past. If their superiors knew, they would kill people and silence them. They were on Gaupa above. They saw that other teams were attacked by ghouls, but the distance was too far, so they could only watch from a distance. The next day, the team came to a huge monster pit, which seemed to be where the ghouls were. The lieutenant sent 2 soldiers into the cave to lay out explosives in order to seal the monster in the hole. The 2 men seemed to have completed the task easily, but who knew that the underground lair was so intricate that the entire mountain collapsed, and the soldiers were also unfortunately killed. And now the mountains and plains are filled with dense gargoyles. Now there are densely packed ghouls all over the mountains and plains. It is useless to escape now. He ordered to stay here. The soldiers all knew what this meant, but they all obeyed the order and set up the defense line. The soldiers brought the fastest horses and asked Malenchenko to mount and escape. The lieutenant told him that we will defend here, and you need to inform the major as quickly as possible. But Malenchenko said that I would rather die with you. It turned out that the father and the 2 were father and son. At this time, the lieutenant's eyes were kind but resolute, and he said this was the order. Malenchenko rushed out of the desperate situation, and the decisive battle between the team and the monster began. In the end, the equipment was loaded with explosives, and they died together with the monster. During the day, stone ghouls all over the mountains and plains tore their bodies. Suddenly, a group of bombers flew over like a torrent of steel in the sky. The place and the gargoyles were blown into a piece of scorched earth. The combat team led by the lieutenant faced a desperate situation of life and death. No one backed down. They were brave and decisive. At the same time, the father-son friendship between the lieutenant and Malenchenko added a touch of warmth to the cruel battle. Meaning,